Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this update we are going to check out XCN's price chart and we are going to talk about the possibility of having, I'm gonna say, a bit of a bullish structure in here, and I'm going to tell you am I a fan of it or not, and if it is going to play out, what can be a likely target for us. So are you ready? Let's dive in and see what is going on. And I think the last time that we talked about XCN, we were right around this area, and the idea was that if you want to be optimistic, then okay, your best shot at finding some sort of bullish structure in terms of specifically Elliott waves is if you say we are having in here a series of 1-2s, and I said this can be a 1 correction for 2, and you have to see another move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and inside of our wave 3 we can have yet another 1 and a 2, and then good move up into wave 3, 4, 5. And by the way, let's actually change the color of this thing to red. We said at that point this white 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even on a higher degree, it's going to be into a wave 3 correction for 4, another move on the upside into wave 5. And we specifically said you do not want to see in ONYX coin a continuation of this phase down in order to take this important low down here. Why? Because this specific phase operating here seems to be clearly a 5 wave. So the moment that we go down and take the loss, at that point we are going to say it with quite a bit of confidence that in XCN this 5 wave is on the same degree as this one, meaning what? You are having an ABC off of the lowest low, which is not a good sign, suggesting our move down is going to continue. So that's why we said we should not take the lows, and as you can see, by like a very small margin we didn't. So technically you can argue that we might be on the bullish track, and maybe this is going to be like another 1-2. However, here is my problem in terms of Elliott waves. You see, how exactly are you able to find from the lowest low, which is right in here, to about this high, a 5 wave on the upside? And trust me, I have checked out many other charts. We absolutely do have this shadow also in those as well. So I'm gonna say this is not specific for trading views chart. This actually exists. Now here's the situation. I do not believe that we are able to find a 5 wave in here, and if you really insist on being optimistic, then I guess yes, maybe this is going to be ABC down, followed by not a 5 wave, but probably an ABC on the upside. Excuse me, I just took the wrong object. Something like this, and this can be, let's say, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, generally some sort of a diagonal in order to complete the sub waves on a higher degree for, you know it, an ABC, probably a running flat, which in it we are not going to take this important low down here. So if you still want to be bullish in XCN, this is probably going to be your best possibility. Now here is the situation. I see a lot of people at the moment on Twitter calling this pattern a double bottom structure, and let's go on maybe a less busy chart, let's say from Coinbase. There we go. And as you can see, yes, we absolutely have this huge shadow right in here. Now question, can this be a double bottom structure? The answer is yes, but I'm going to tell you why I'm not necessarily a big fan of this thing. But before that, even if you want to say this is a double bottom, okay, fair enough, it's not confirmed yet. It's very important to understand that. You see, if you want to say that this pattern is going to do the job and send the price up, you need to be a bit more patient and wait and see, are we going to get a confirmed break of the neckline or not? If we get it, and by that we mean we go above this region, do a very slow and choppy pullback, and then get another move up in order to take this high, you know what, fair enough, maybe this is going to be a bit of a bullish pattern, and in the short term we're going to be headed higher. And what can be a lucky target for it? You need to at first put your chart on regular scale. Okay, I'm gonna say this in every single video so you can all learn that there is simply no measuring waves on logarithmic, and then you need to measure the height of your double bottom structure and put it at your breaking point. This is giving you about like a 1.25 cents XCN, meaning from the current point we can have like about a 20-25% move on the upside. Now why am I not necessarily a big fan of this pattern? There are two very important reasons. You see, whenever you are having a downtrend, okay, right around the end of this whole move on the downside, there is a good chance that we are going to see a double bottom structure. However, the shape of that double bottom is kind of important and it is going to add to your accuracy. Why? Because the ideal scenario suggests that we are going to have a low and the other one is going to be by like the smallest margin, a bit of a lower low, and then we're going to get a move up and take the previous major pivot high and at the same time break the neckline and basically confirm the double bottom, suggesting what probably the downtrend has come to an end. And why do I like to see maybe like by the smallest margin a lower low? Because you probably know what is happening. This is going to be, in most cases, between the live chart and MACD, sometimes even RSI, a bit of a bullish divergence, which usually happens at the end of a move on the downside. However, in XCN, what is going on right now? As you can see, if you want to say this is a double bottom structure, well, unfortunately, these are a series of higher lows, so not really ideal. Now, what is going to be the other reason for me not being necessarily a fan of a double bottom like this? You see, whenever you are having a couple of lows very, very close together, usually around here, a lot of amateur short-term traders are going to open some long positions in hope that we see a very strong breakout. And in some cases, we do see that huge breakout, but in most cases, we are going to get maybe like a very small move on the upside in order to cheer them up a little bit. However, after that, unfortunately, the price has a tendency to go down and hit all those traders' stop losses that they put under these lows right in here and gather some great liquidity, and we are probably going to go quite a bit lower than this point, and then okay, fair enough, we can hit our final low. Now let's go on the live chart and see what is going on. And as you can see, how many lows do we have in here? Very much close together. Let's have a quick count. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say even 7 lows are very close together. And I'm gonna say, you know what, in ONYX coin, odds are we do have a good bit of liquidity under the lows. And well, that is making me say, even assuming that we're gonna get a move up in the short term, let's say in the next 2-3 days, followed by that, I should probably expect a move down in order to take all these things, and especially the low slow down here around the 1 cent area. So these are two very important reasons for why I think probably in XCN we are going to get a continuation of the move down. And my final reason for why I do have my doubts about whether the bottom is in or not comes down to classic TA, meaning support and resistances, and is absolutely irrelevant to the recent supposedly double bottom structure. You see, in terms of classic TA, I think we do have a very important support and at the same time a very clear gap that was created as a result of this move up happening way too fast. And I do think gaps 95+% of the time are going to get filled, but pay attention. If I just zoom a bit more, as you can see, we aren't still there yet. So from my POV, makes perfect sense to say, you know what, since from the highs we came all the way down here, we almost got like a 50% move on the downside. Well, okay, why shouldn't get maybe another 10 to 15% continuation in order to, number one, fill this gap, number two, reach to about this unbelievably important support, and number three, at the same time, reach to about the lower band of this beautiful downward channel. And then at that point, I am really hoping that we are going to see a very strong bounce, and I promise you that is going to be the time to start bottom hunting. Right now it is like way too risky, and in like very short term, may I suggest to have your eyes on this decent upward channel. There we go. Where is it? Okay, as you can see, this can be a beautiful looking ascending channel, and the moment that we get a breakdown, and I do again think that we are going to get a break of it, meaning we go under the region do a pullback and then a continuation of the move down. At that point, I'm gonna say probably this phase is going to get accelerated a little bit. So for now, most signs in XCN do suggest we are probably headed lower. And sure, you may have an argument for having a double bottom structure in here, but for the reasons that we talked about in this video, I am not necessarily a huge fan of that. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ONYX coin's price chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.